was a remarkable young man.
Max.
That was an amazing story. What an inspiration. Wow. All right, switching gears, we have something else to look forward to this week, rain, because we really need it.
Yeah, we're not going to catch up on what we need to get it back up to average, but if that happened all at once, it would cause more problems than it would solve. But some much-needed rainfall is going to fall with this unsettled weather pattern. It's going to stick around through the middle of the week, and then we're going to dry out by Thursday and Friday. Plenty of showers. It's going to be off and on activity, and there's going to be enough instability in the atmosphere for a few rumbles of thunder, and then that drier pattern takes over by Thursday and Friday. Looking at the radar loop right now, we do have some scattered showers around the Bay Area. One batch of showers moving through the Santa Cruz Mountains, a little bit over the East Bay, and a little bit for the North Bay as well, moving through Napa County. Another line of showers lining up off the coast, just beginning to make its way onshore in Sonoma and Marin counties. And there's one of those flashes of lightning right now. This is going to move through. And Futurecast, while it's not latching on to these early showers very well, it does tend to get its act together as we head farther into tonight, indicating another band of rain potentially around midnight, and then some more rain to begin the day tomorrow. This is just going to be the pattern where for much of the next couple of days, it's not going to be raining, but then another band of heavy downpours moves through quickly, not fast enough or not heavily enough to cause any flooding problems, but just enough to mess up road conditions and make for a challenging commute. A little bit of sunshine peeking through the clouds, and then another band of heavy rain moves in. The most widespread and the heaviest rain looks like it's going to fall from late afternoon tomorrow through tomorrow night. That's when the heart of this storm system is going to be passing closer to the Bay Area. So again, a few rumbles of thunder in that time frame, and then we're back into our off and on pattern as we head through the day on Wednesday. The forecast dries out as we head farther into Wednesday and into Wednesday night. The Storm Prediction Center has outlined much of California, including all along the coast, for the potential of cloud-to-ground lightning. This is their general thunderstorms outlook. It just means that, yes, you could hear some rumbles of thunder, but any severe weather threat is going to remain very, very low, which is typical for us. It's not typical that we get all that much lightning. Now, last summer's lightning barrage notwithstanding. So I want to talk more about the types of lightning that we're going to be seeing and why it happens in the first place, which is all these collisions that happen within a cloud. You think of the stuff that's in a cloud. Of course, there's raindrops, there's snowflakes up there, hailstones, but there's also dirt, dust, and pollen. All those things are colliding all the time, which creates friction, and that creates electricity. The heavier elements sink down towards the bottom of the cloud. The lighter ones are positively charged, and they get pushed up towards the top of the cloud. But usually in the Bay Area, we don't have enough instability in the atmosphere for these to really get separated very much, which limits our potential for any lightning. That's not going to be the case this time around because there's going to be some cold air in the upper levels of the atmosphere. It's going to allow these clouds to grow and separate that charge, kind of charge up the atmospheric battery. And so you might hear some rumbles of thunder, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's from a cloud-to-ground lightning strike. We have all these other types. Very rare is ground-to-cloud lightning, where the charge actually gets transferred from the ground up into the cloud. Cloud-to-cloud lightning, where they just trade electricity, that happens. It's not very likely in the next several days. There's cloud-to-sky lightning, where the electricity just gets discharged into the atmosphere. Intra-cloud lightning within the thunderstorm itself is the most common type of lightning, and then there's cloud-to-ground lightning. That's the one that we are going to have to watch for over the next couple of days, where that negative charge gets lowered down to ground level, and that's the one that can cause some problems both in terms of power outages, or if you're caught out in it, you don't want to be the target for that cloud-to-ground lightning. So the strikes are going to be few and far between. If you hear some rumbles, it's more likely that intra-cloud within the cloud lightning. But if you can hear thunder, you want to limit your time outside because you don't want to be the target for that cloud-to-ground lightning, even with the strikes being rather sparse. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be on the cool side. We'll start off in the 40s. We'll only warm up to the 50s, anywhere from 52 along the coast to close to 60 degrees farther inland. But all these temperatures running several degrees below average. Another cool day, another unsettled day on Wednesday, and then we dry out and we start warming up. Looks like a nice weekend. Don't forget, you have to set the clocks ahead before you go to bed Saturday night, and then another chance of showers early next week. It's pretty far down the line in the forecast, so we're going to focus more on that once we get through this current unsettled weather pattern. We'll zoom in for a closer look at the showers that are on the radar right now, coming up at 6 o'clock.
All right, Paul, thanks.